Question for you. How would you like to be paying gas prices 25 years ago today? Pipe dream, right? But just stick with me for a few minutes. I think I have something interesting to share with you. Hey guys, welcome back to the Live Smart segment of Buy Smart, Live Smart, Sell Smart. I'm about to share with you a practical decision that you can make this year to benefit you and your family 25 years from now. A little step back and see the blast from the past of what gas prices used to be like. So as you can see behind me, here are the gas prices, the national dollars per gallon of gas average of gas in 2007, 2015, and 2022. 2022 was the base year that they used, and so that's why it's one and the same. Here's the actual dollar cost, and then here on the side is the cost that was adjusted for inflation. And so as you can see in 2007, right before the Great Recession, it was $2.80. In today's dollars, that would have been $3.92. In 2015, it's $2.45, the actual national average. And in today's dollars, that would have been $2.99. And here in 2022, we have $4.90, which was the base year. PG&E is arguably our only source for continuous electricity. By definition, that means they're a monopoly. So for illustration purposes, I just put a crown on top of them to show that PG&E is king. Sure, yes, there is the California Public Utilities Commission who keeps tabs on them as a check and balance. However, at the end of the day, they're basically the landlord and we're the tenants. The price that they set is what we pay if we want electricity. So what's PG&E been up to? Since 2022, we have had a record increase in rates in the span of 1 year at a whopping 40%. Now, is that a lot, you might ask? Well, to answer that question, we have to take into consideration the annual historical average of rate increases that PG&E has laid out. And as you can see at the bottom of my board, that's been 4%. So in 2022 to 2023 alone, that's 10x their annual average. And that is not taking into consideration the 13% increase according to the San Francisco Standard's Kevin Truong that was implemented on January 1st of 2024. So essentially, Central Valley residents have seen since 2022, 40 to 53% increase as of today. So what does this mean? Let's use a smaller, round, manageable number to give you guys a picture of what this means. Let's just say for this past year, for the amount of electricity that you've used, a total of $1,000 for electricity is what you paid PG&E. Not taking into consideration January 1st's increase of 13%, but just the 40% alone between 2022 and 23, that same amount of electricity is now going to cost you $400 more. $1,400 compared to $1,000. So bringing this full circle, this is as close as you're going to get of freezing gas prices 25 years ago, today for 25 years. Regardless of what inflation does, regardless of what PG&E decides to do, your price for your solar remains constant at least for the next 25 years. All right, let's slow things down. The bottom line is we're dealing with a monopoly, as you can see. And for you renters out there, let me ask you this question. When was the last time that your landlord stuck a piece of paper, such as a notice, on your door stating, "Excuse me, Mr. or Mrs. Tenant, starting next year when you renew your lease, your rent is actually going to be decreasing"? It's never happened. It probably will never happen. PG&E is no different. PG&E for the foreseeable and likely future will only raise rates from here on out. So now the ball's in your court. You and I can't go back to 2021 when rates were 40% lower. But what we can do is lock in a rate today on a solar system that is guaranteed not to change for the next 25 years. My job is to get you grid independent. I want you to break up with PG&E, give you back the control, protect you from price hikes, and hopefully provide you with peace of mind, because you can predict every single month what your bill is going to be the next month and the month after that.